So this is a testimonial from Grania Woods Kearney, and this is about the spiritual connection with Anne, 7-day program. So Grania, is it okay if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah.
So can you tell me what your spiritual connection was like in detail before the course?
What my spiritual connection was like? I have been training. I have done Reiki a wee bit. I've done up to level 2, and I do a whole lot of spiritual stuff. So I would meditate every day and stuff. So I do a whole lot of, I even do the odd group facilitation, but that's more from a mental health background because I'm a health trainer in my local area. So I do show people sort of mental health techniques, but more on my own end of it. I've practiced Reiki, and I've practiced, I'm in the middle of practicing a bit of shamanic training.
Okay.
But I haven't finished it.
Okay. So have you tried any spiritual online courses in the past then?
Trying to think. No, I've read lots of stuff online, but I don't think I've ever tried. No, I've never tried a course.
Okay.
As such.
So what were your thoughts about connecting to your spirit guides before working with me? Did you have a good connection?
Yeah, I did. I had a good connection, so I did. Especially the ancestral one, that one that we did. I got quite emotional when I did that. It made me go quite deep, and I got a lot out of that one when I went into that one. Yes. It was quite deep. I got quite emotional and all. And I know we were typing and stuff like that, but I think when you're typing and texting, you don't get that across when you're when you're texting.
The ancestral ones, working with the ancestors, is a really powerful.
Yeah, it was very powerful, that one.
Yeah, I have a couple of courses that were working with the ancestors in them, but we go a lot deeper. So how would you describe your entire experience on the 7-day spiritual connection working with me?
I thought it was lovely, and there was a lovely feeling from the group, and a lovely feeling from you, that nice warmness coming from you and guiding everybody through it. And then yeah, it was just, you took nice time and you sort of time scaled it all nicely, and then everybody had a chance to either message or, well, there was one of the nights we did the Zoom one, the night of the drumming and stuff like that. So it was nice. Everybody, you just took your time and took your patience and waited. And I know there was a bit of technical difficulties that night, so it was just nicely done, and you waited on everybody coming in and joining to make sure that it was all, it all sort of settled, and the technical issues then was sort of drifted away and everybody got back into the zone to enjoy it.
Because it's like life, really, isn't it? We have so much adversity that if you can't keep going when the adversity is there, you know, you need to look at yourself, because that's our strength, is where our adversity is. So how do you feel now after the course?
I'm definitely going to do keep doing it. I'll probably join another one of your courses, so I will. So I'll probably keep doing wee bits here and there, so I will, because I do like it. But it's taking that time out for yourself to do it, isn't it? Just taking that, oh, right, this is my hour, whatever. So yeah, so it's.
Have you? Can't remember because that many have signed up. Have you signed up for the Spiritual Alchemist Sanctuary, the membership one?
No, I haven't got round to doing that one, so no, I haven't signed up for it.
It's a monthly one, but it's got a lot of information, a lot of courses in it, a lot of information, and it's also I go live every month.
Right.
You know, learning new practices with everyone and what have you.
Okay.
It's really good, and it's actually on offer up to the 31st, and then it goes to the normal price.
Right. Okay.
So when you think about your life now, what are you most looking forward to?
What am I most looking forward to? I suppose I'm looking forward to I suppose I have plenty of dreams and stuff that I want to do, so I'm looking forward to setting, I suppose, them into motion and getting, maybe doing I think I want to do more of the ancestral work, so I do. So I think that's part of I definitely need to do more work on that, so I do, because I do have a call into the land. I was listening to some of the stuff. I watched some videos afterwards, after we'd done the 7-day course from Stephen Farmer, and he was talking about how we're all we've lost our connection to the land because a lot of us don't live in the same ancestral ground that we were originated from, sort of thing. So I am still connected to the ancestral land, and it was funny that came out in the 7-day thing when I was doing it with you, about being connected to the land and the ancestors of the land. So it came out quite strong. So yeah, so I think I need to do more work around the land ancestors. So
yes. And the thing is, to do that work around the land ancestors, all you've got to do is go for a walk in the woods.
I know. Yeah.
Simple as that. Connect to the trees, connect to the plants, the earth. It's just it is as simple as that, though.
Yeah.
For to do it, but sometimes we just don't think about it, you know. But it's the simplest ways that well, some people for always trying to look for the hard ways to do things, when it's the simplest ways that gets the most results.
Yeah, I probably complicate it for myself sometimes.
A lot of people do that. Yeah. So what would you say to people who are putting off coming on the course and getting a deep spiritual connection in many ways? What would you say to them?
I'd say it's a brilliant course, especially with the time that's in it and all. It's brilliant to come on and just take that hour or hour and a half or whatever for yourself and come on. If you can get that quiet zone within your own space, your own home and stuff like that. Just sit and do it. It is lovely. So it is. It's nice, and you're safe in your own home too, because you know.
And it's a really good energy, isn't it?
Yeah. The energy was lovely, so it was, yeah.
Lovely energy. So can you tell me what was the most important thing for you in achieving success with your spiritual connection?
The most important thing about achieving success, it was the ancestors or the guides coming in and giving you wee messages and stuff that you wouldn't have done if you were too busy doing something else. It just gave you that chance to connect. So it did. My phone's going, sorry. It gave you that chance to get the messages that they were trying to get across. When you went deep into it, you were getting visuals and messages and symbols being sent to you, and I suppose you're the only one that would know what they sort of meant. And then there was the odd thing that came out of it. There was things about, I had a thing about I do have cats, like, but there was the thing, I did mention the Black Panther and all in one of the sessions that we have, but I've had a recurring thing about the Black Panther coming to me. So so it's it's sort of, and then sometimes you don't know what it means off the top of your, and it's that sort of taking that time out then to sort of research it afterwards, isn't it?
Panther's good. So will you further develop your spiritual connection, and how will you do that?
I'm definitely going to journey more, even on my own, in the house here.
It's great, isn't it, journeying?
So I definitely need to do more of that. I found that I've been meditating more so than journeying. I've only done the odd journey, and I think I definitely need to do more journeying. So I do, because my dad sent me a nice message in that ancestral one.
Yeah.
In the ancestral one, and he looked perfect in it, so he did, because he only died there in June, and I'll try not to get too emotional, but it was awful watching him towards the end. So it was just good to see him happy.
But it does really, and do you not think when it's like that, it just gives you a wee sense of peace?
It does, yeah.
When you do, especially if they've been through a bit of a traumatic death, because this is how you remember them. Like,
yeah, it was horrific.
So when you actually, I find that process to connecting with over loved ones, because I wasn't even going to do that on the, that was because I only do that with one-to-one clients, you know. Usually I see people, and it could be sometimes they've got serious anxiety, depression, suicide, and what's actually going on is, and there could be 50, 60-year-old, and what's going on is when they were 8-year-old, a parent or somebody they love died. It could be an uncle or something, and as soon as you connect them to that, the peace within them and the energy and the anxiety, the depression, everything goes, because they've seen them just looking happy, and they've seen them actually the things that they would have liked to have said, they're able to say, you know, and it just brings a peace, you know, and you can actually see the energy in people. It's just like a, oh, you know, it's like something's been taken out of their energy when you do that. So I wasn't even going to do that. That was in the morning of that one. That, but I got a lot of messages from you all.
Yeah, I got an awful lot of healing from that. So I don't say.
Yeah, a lot of people, things that they thought they'd let go had actually come up for them, but then they found that it was a final bit for to go, you know, which that's what I always find when you work with the crossover loved ones.
He had loads of dogs around him in it too, because he was a big animal lover, so he loved his, so I'm assuming that there must have been all the dogs that he had over the years. So.
And the thing is, you don't even think of that when you go in there, do you? It's just there, you know, because I had the same thing as I said with my mum and my best pal, you know, when they died very close, 7 months in between each other. And it was just like somebody took something off my energy and just, you know, it's fine now, man. You've said what needs to be said, and you know, and all the rest. Yeah. So can you tell me, what was the best thing that you took away from your 7-day spiritual connection?
I suppose it was that connection with Dad, and being able to see him happy with his dogs and content, and he was his cheeky self, because towards the end he couldn't even speak. It was cancer he had, and he had recovered last year. He was given the all clear, and it must have come back around Christmas time, and of course he didn't see to himself, but it had spread up into his brain from this side of his throat up into his brain, so they couldn't do anything. But they wouldn't give him, he was basically starved right to the end. It was just that horrible. So it was nice to be able to see him, he was younger when I seen him and healthier looking compared to what I'd seen him towards the end. But so yeah, I got great comfort. I think that was the main thing that I took out of it, just seeing him happy and cheeky and giving me a damson from my granny's garden. I still haven't looked up at the damson. I sort of knew the damson was from the garden, but that's where I met him. I met him outside my granny's house. At his parents' house.
It's just such a simple process. Very powerful.
Yeah.
Very, very powerful. Well, and is there anything you'd like to ask me about the program, Spiritual Connection?
I'm not too sure at the minute, so I need to go back on and look more at your courses. I've been flat out this week. I've had confirmations and this, that, and the other. Some of the kids only went back to school this week, so I must have a look, a better look at all your courses.
Also, as well, remember you've got lifetime access to the Spiritual Connection. So at any time, you've got lifetime access on there. So, and I've actually just uploaded some more audios in there. Yeah.
The Facebook site's very good. You have loads of information on it, so you do. So yeah, it's very good.
I think it's information that is really relevant for, you know, grounding yourself, getting that energy balance that you need, really, you know, having those different connections in different ways. And because I think sometimes if I said to someone, right, you're going to go on journey, we think, what are you talking about? What am I meant to be doing? So the reason that there's quite a few videos on there is just to explain to people, because it's simple. They're only like 5-minute videos, but it's just gives you, like, this is what you should be expecting, you know, when you go into that. So thank you, my dear. So I would just like to say to everyone that's watching us, if they're interested in the Spiritual Connection with Anne, which is a program that really connects you in different ways with different modalities. But not only does it connect you using different modalities, you get an energy balance, which is a very powerful process to release any blockages, anything that no longer serves you, you know, those when you're feeling stuck in life. And also you're taught your perceptions, what is your strongest spiritual perception and how to use it. And then you're also be given protection and grounding, and really be in a place where, as if you don't feel safe, you have that protection, that grounding instantly. Drop your hat like so. And then we cover the meditation, self-hypnosis, shamanic journeying, working with the ancestors. And we also look at how to maintain that. And on this program also is lots of audios for you to listen to for some of the processes, and also there's quite a few videos on the online platform also. If this really resonates with you, or if you're really interested in it, either send me a message or click the link below to get instant access. I'm Anne Varney. I'm a spiritual teacher, and I thank you so much for watching this testimonial.